Like some people are used to calling their mums by their first name. Do you get what I mean? Or their parents by their first name. That's
what black parent?
Some people, you know.
Who?
Yeah, some people. They'll joke around with their parents. Be like,
calling their parents by their first name?
Some people
Who?
do.
I didn't even know my mum's first name until I was older.
No, some
I
people
kid you not.
do.
I did not know that woman's name until I was about 8 or 9. What? You just come out the womb and say, "Hey, John."
No.
Hey, Sandra.
Hi guys, welcome to We Just Got Here.
Hi. I'm just gonna apologize in advance because we've been outside and I'm hungover and I'm tired. But I'm here. But I'm just hungover and tired. We went to a bottomless dinner.
It was a bottomless dinner and drinks, yeah?
Terrible idea.
Stephanie said to us, I said us, I mean me. Stephanie said to me, Chris, get me this bottomless food. I'm not going to drink. Then on the day, she's like, girl, I'm drinking. I've been drinking.
But you know what? Yeah, I only anticipated it to be one glass. The problem is the waiters. Guys, the problem is the waiters. Let me get to the bottom of my drink before you less me. These people, I wouldn't even get halfway through the glass, top up.
He said bottomless.
At one point, he just snatched my drink, literally halfway full. Bro just snatched it from I didn't even know when he came, snatched it from the table. I didn't even know when he came. Also, there's a fresh glass of Prosecco on the table. It came to the point, yeah, guys, I was so scared. Every time I saw them coming around, I put my hand over my glass to tell her to please stop.
She was very embarrassing.
What the hell? What the actual... And I feel like they'll do it so that you get so drunk here, you forget to order your food because it's bottomless food as well. But the way they were doing it, yeah, is like you could only really slightly get like 2 starters and 2 mains out of them.
Yeah.
Because they were hella slow with
They're
the
very
food.
slow with the food.
But you see the drink? If you like, just take one sip. They're coming again to top it up. It came to a point, I was like, okay, please. I actually had to beg. I was like, please. I saw bro watching me from across the room. I said, don't come here. Don't come here. My Prosecco is fine. Please.
Guys, it's the fact, yeah, that at one point Stephanie said, girls, come here. Says me and my other friend, girls, come here. I'm drunk.
Literally. I didn't mind because the food banged, but it was just the pressure. It felt like you couldn't just have like one glass of Prosecco. It's like them man said, no, we're finishing you, man. It's like almost like it was like they had to get rid of the Prosecco that day.
Yeah.
Like there was
it felt like that.
There was too much Prosecco in the back and they were like, we need to finish these people because these bottles need to go. Like they're going to expire at midnight. So we need to finish everyone Prosecco. I've been to my fair share of like bottomless like brunches, etc. I have never gone through something like that where I'm literally begging them to leave me alone. Literally leave me alone. Don't come near me. Leave me alone. The food was great though.
The food was
that.
Yeah, it was
the
good.
food. I actually enjoyed. Sorry guys. Air conditioning. You know how it is. I actually enjoyed the food. Like the calamari was like real calamari. Like when you could see the octopus still running.
Yeah, just
like the legs. You could see where it was fighting for its
like,
life in the deep fryer. I like that kind of shit because it's always the tastiest. I don't like, them breaded calamaris. That's my worst.
What, the little circular ones?
You know when it's like circular, but it's breaded.
Yeah.
It's like, it look like onion rings. Like they just, they got it from like Costco and just fried it.
Because a lot of places be getting their food from Costco.
A lot of places.
Guys, we go to Costco. We know.
Getting their shit
we
from
know.
Costco. I know Costco food when I taste it.
I'm telling you.
They always look suspicious because they're always in the seafood out and they're just packing their trolley with prawns, with fish. I'm like, you definitely run a restaurant. Feeding your people Costco calamari. But this one was real calamari. Like you could see the legs, like people, how the octopuses were fighting for their lives in the deep fryer. Sorry to anyone that loves octopuses, but it was great. But yeah, then the food was good. The fish and where did I have fish and chips?
You had fish and chips and then you had booger.
That was my star. Then I had booger as my second food. Did I have a star with that as well? No. I just had, I had
Did you
bog
not
and
get
chips.
2 starters and 2 mains? Or
Mm-mm.
Oh. Go.
Yeah, nah.
So I had the salmon tartare.
I don't know why you look. What? Someone ordered the egg. Who ordered the egg, please?
My friend's
I remember someone ordered
husband.
the egg. Someone ordered egg
And asparagus.
and the asparagus as their starter. I wanted to say something, yeah, but I was like, you know what, let me just let it go. But egg as your starter.
But that must have banked because actually all their food banks. So
Yeah,
they
but-
must have cooked it in a certain type of way.
How did you look at that on the menu and say, yes, that's what I want? Egg.
It's healthy.
We
though.
need to, again, I think I said this last week. When you go out, eat the food that you know you can't have at home. You have egg in your fridge. Why are you going to a restaurant and ordering egg? Fried egg at that. It was literally an egg.
We can make buga at home. And
No, but that's more complicated. Egg, you just literally crack the egg and put it in the pan. Because I know they didn't season that egg either.
No, I think they might have, because their food was seasoned. It wasn't salted.
Yeah, but yeah,
It's seasoned.
Their chips were seasoned. It wasn't salted. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. Like the salt had a bit of a pizzazz to it. Like it had a bit of depth.
Their baby chicken was definitely, it's so good. It needed salt.
That baby chicken was definitely 2 chicken wings. Sorry, guys.
Stephanie was mocking me.
It was literally 2 Nando's chicken wings, yeah, and 2 slices of grilled courgettes. I could not believe. I said, "Where's the baby? This thing, you didn't even let this thing even come out the womb. You just snatched it."
Yeah, it gave. If that's a baby chicken, then where's the rest?
Where's the rest? It gave. It definitely gave. You left half of the body inside the mother. Where's the rest of the baby chicken? Where is it?
Their fish and chips was great.
Their fish and chips was great.
I'm gonna obviously the place is gonna be my adult find of the week, guys, because it was fantastic.
Yeah, she'll put you on. But what all I'm saying is that if you're going there, 1, don't plan to drive after, and 2, bring your own drink cover. You know them things that they put over their drinks to stop people from spiking it? You need it for this place. They won't spike you, they'll finish you with drink. I've never seen the urgency in which they were filling up the glasses. There was an empty cup that wasn't assigned to anyone. They even filled that up with wine. The urgency to get everyone finished was ridiculous. It felt like a personal attack.
Can I just say they just gave me a 750 bottle of cocktail just because I'm the one person that had cocktail. They just put the 750ml bottle on the table.
A bottle. Like a bottle. Like I don't understand. It's like the alcohol was about to expire in their cellar or something.
Oh, it was
absolutely
a great
insane.
time though.
But on to more exciting news actually, because we need to tell everyone why you're wearing the hat on your head.
Oh yeah, sorry guys.
Guys, it was Tia's birthday. This would have been it was Tia's birthday last Wednesday.
Yeah, last Wednesday.
So we are dedicating this episode to her.
The birthday debrief.
She's gonna wear her birthday hat. I'm so glad that came in time. It's giving 90s.
It is.
Like if you cut off I'm gonna assume those were candles on top.
I love this though. This is so cool.
I feel like if you cut it off, like you could wear it to like, I don't know.
Oh my God, this is so cool.
It's giving Fresh Prince in some way. Jazzy from Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
It's giving Jazzy from Fresh Prince.
And this is a bit of me.
And it fits. That won't fit my head.
Try it.
Why would you? No, I'm not doing that.
Try it.
On camera.
Try it. See, you will.
It will if I didn't have my bun in the way.
Yeah,
man. Oh my God. I mean, I have a big head, but this is inclusive sizing. It's a plus size hat.
So officially, well, you're next week.
I'm 2 weeks away. No, I'm 3 weeks away.
No, you're not.
I'm 2 weeks away. When's my birthday?
4th of August. I feel like it's a week away, but
it's
2 weeks.
It's definitely 2 weeks away. How is it being 31?
I love it.
You know they're gonna complain that you're loving life at 31. Don't be too happy. Be careful,
guys.
they'll come for you. They'll come for you and say you're too happy to be 31.
No, can I just say? So what I've noticed, across normally I get birthday anxiety. I know a lot of people do. This year I didn't have much of that, and I think in a kind of spiritual preparation, not really spiritual, but I just kind of found myself in a place the weeks leading up to my birthday where I was and I've spoken about it on the pod, where I'm very like motivated to gain new skills, to like upgrade my life, to like sort out the way I deal with money, the way I deal with spending. Like I just want to become a better me. not just, sometimes I can be like, I want to look good, I want to bust looks. And that is also true. I do want to get better at dressing and kind of be more okay to be myself, like out loud. But more so, I found myself backing it up with discipline a lot. And as 31 came, I was so happy to be here. And like, this was like, normally I would put on a thing. Do you get me? I'll tell you lot, like 3 weeks, 4 weeks in advance, like this is what I'm doing. And I didn't really have that plan this year because I was kind of focused and very happy with the inner growth that was happening. And I was kind of like, this is the gift. This is the biggest, like, yeah, I'm happy. I'm good. But then one of my friends had mentioned that she'd kind of made space in the calendar for me, which is why we ended up doing something. And it was a lot more relaxed than what I would normally do. Do you get what I mean? But it just kind of showed where I am. And I've had I'm very grateful because I have amazing people around me. So that's why like everyone got gifts, which Stephanie told me off for. Everyone got gifts at my birthday, a little bag of like perfume and what was it? Oh, a little bottle.
Gifting people for coming to celebrate your birthday, you know.
But no, it's just like I'm just really grateful and very like, and also I'm just starting to stand on stuff internally. So like of recent, I've started to, I don't know if you said it on the podcast, but I'm a people pleaser a lot. And of recent, I've started to like really understand that people don't have to show you disrespect for you to know that they don't respect you. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. Like you just got to read the room. And if someone doesn't respect you, just remove yourself from situations because you don't even need to. I'm past letting it get to disrespect. Do you get me? Because especially as people pleaser, someone that makes excuses for people, a lot of the time I'll be like, oh no, it's just because of this. Oh no, it's
and
just
grinds my gears. I hate it with a passion when you do that. I hate it. I hate it so much. I'm literally like, is it that you're trying to convince yourself that you're not being disrespected? Why are we making excuses for this dickhead? And the thing is, the dickhead is there like, yeah, okay, keep making excuses for me.
Word. And now I'm at the point where I'm like, okay, you don't respect me. And that's all right. That's okay. But what I'm not going to do is stay around to let you see you act out the disrespect. So a lack of respect is essentially disrespect. And we've got us like, and I'm starting to sit in that with confidence. And that's what 31's really done to me so far. Like, I'm just like, and obviously it's been a transition across like the last month that's been happening. But I like really settled in it too yesterday because I got my hair done. That is like, doesn't work in 24 hours game. But, you know, that's where I'm at with it. Like, I'm loving it, man.
Sounds cute. I actually wanted to touch on the whole disrespect thing because something happened to me this week. And I did what Nigerians would call, I changed it for the person. Like I cleared them. Manny was so happy. Like I think he was ready to have an orgasm on the spot right there. Like he could not. He
kept your husband's like, yeah,
she was like,
my
you know
girl.
you did that? Yeah.
You ate. Go on.
So I'm very aware that I'm very playful, bubbly, whatever. And I guess in the position I'm in, I'm quite nice as someone who's like a senior, whatever. And what I find is that sometimes it invites disrespect through over familiarity, especially from younger people. I think because, again, I keep saying this, I think because I'm like, ki, ha, 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 people forget that I'm actually a big woman with a family. Like, I'm a big woman with a family. Like, I don't play when it comes to disrespect. It can change. Like, I can switch just like that when I feel like you're disrespecting me. So we're at this event and an incident must have happened where someone gave a look to Manny, to my husband. And I know this babe. And I was literally like, I saw her, I was like, no, that's not what we're gonna do. Yeah, so that really pissed me off and I ended up having to like walk down the road because I was like,
oh, is that bad?
I was like, seething. I was like, I'm going to, if I don't go down the road,
I'm gonna say something.
Not even what I'm gonna say something. Everyone will know that these fists,
you'll know where I come from.
I don't use them often for a reason. So I was like, me and Manny walked down the road. Cool. I came back now and I was like, you know what, yeah, I know what this is. This disrespect is coming because you think that you can act a certain way because you think that I don't. That basically the thing that you're using as a, how do I say, to one up me, you don't realize that I can literally snatch it from under your feet and nothing will happen.
But can I just say, yeah, this is one thing that really does aggravate me. This is one thing that really does aggravate me. People who only respect people based on their knowledge of people.
Or who they know.
You're very stupid. You're very stupid. You're very silly.
And do you know why I hate it? Because I'm like, and it's usually the reason why I hate it is because the people that usually do it are the ones that are in the lowest position, as in the lowest ranking of the food chain in terms of association.
But also it's not even really being in a position of power. I don't think it's like being a decent human being. And I like, this is something that grinds my gears with people. Because a lot of people are not decent.
No, they're not.
And then you're showing your ass and you'll get shamed because you're not in a position where you cannot get shamed. It's like, just be nice people. I don't understand why we communicate with people. And this grinds my gears as well because it comes from such an egotistical place. Like, you do not know everybody. So you, for some reason, think you're the Don Dada, that you will know who does what and what relationships they have. And one thing we know about the working world is a lot of the people that move in silence are the top tier bosses. They are the people that are really working hard behind the scenes. And you will not know who they are. Do you get what I mean? You will not, like, they're not the loudest in the room. There's a lot of people who just work. They don't have to be the loudest in the room, but they're still really high ranking. So because you don't know them, you don't think you're going to respect them. If this is a surefire way to block your blessings in this life,
it's that. It's like that. And I feel like it's more of a thing within our community, which annoys me more. White people, they can get away with working in science and being in the background and getting well compensated for it. But with us, we feel like we need to, if we're not at the forefront, if we're not shouting, if we're not going to all the raves and being in cliques, etc., it's like we don't exist. We don't deserve respect. And that's what annoys me. You're not going to disrespect me or my family because you think you're in a position of power. Because you don't see me out. If you at that position are acting like this with no power, imagine if you do get power, how much of an asshole you be.
Also, can I just say, like, sometimes, and this is, like, obviously, this comes from my empathetic self, yeah? And it's not giving excuses. But I do believe that sometimes it is just people showing their insecurity. And this is one thing I wanted to talk about today, yeah? Because sometimes guys, especially as we get older, and a lot of us are getting into our late 20s, our 30s, whatever have you, pick your insecurity up off the table. Please.
And don't make it anybody else's problem.
Pick it up because you've dropped it. We can all see it. Please
and
collect.
Don't make it anybody else's problem.
Hide your insecurity because I don't understand why so many of us at the moment are just letting our insecurity run rampant for our enemies to see, for people that are not our friends to see, for our colleagues to see. Just, your friends can see. It's okay. But everybody else doesn't need to see. Hide it. It's okay. Hide it.
And one thing I can't stand is when people make their insecurities other people's problems. If you're insecure, pack that within yourself.
And work on it. Just contain it.
Don't make it my problem. Don't project on me. Don't do nothing. And one thing I hate is projection that comes from insecurity. I hate it so much. If you are not confident in yourself and in your ability to do things, deal with that. You're on your end. I don't see how that has anything to do with me because as you can see, I'm doing it and I'm fine. I didn't ask for your opinion. The thing is, when it comes to insecurity, I don't ask for their opinion unless I'm trolling. Unless I really want to trigger them. I'm not asking for your opinion because I don't care. Because if I was to ask you to come and live a day in my life and do what I do, you can't do it.
They can't do it.
It's the whole thing. Even the whole thing, I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, this whole thing where people are like, oh yeah, it could never be me. I could never do that. Oh, you're just putting your business out there. You do not have the confidence to do it. If they gave you a Mac, you could never do it. And you're trying to make it seem like, oh, it's a thing of, like almost like it's not cool to do it or like kind of shaming people for doing it because you are not confident confident in yourself to do it yourself.
100%. 100%. Because and a lot of the time, let me start. Because when people get successful from it, it's like, oh, they're cool. But in the process of doing it, when people are in the process of doing it, like, oh, it could never, it's okay to be shy. It's
actually,
not your thing.
It's actually okay to be shy. Just say you're not brave enough to do it. Just say you don't have the range to do it.
It's okay to be shy.
It's
she
actually
had to have the bravery.
Literally, you actually, like, just say you're shy.
And like, also, like, some people are good at laughing at themselves. Me and Steph, see, one thing we'll do, we are doofuses. We'll kiki at ourselves. We don't take ourselves seriously. We definitely don't take life seriously because God banters us.
Yeah.
Between us, God really does banter with us. So we don't take ourselves too seriously. If you take yourself seriously, that's your own. It's fine. Again, it's fine. Your thing is somewhere. Your thing, it's not here. But don't project that onto anybody else because we're minding our business. Do you get what I mean?
Exactly.
It's like when my thing, it really bugs me when people project their insecurities on people who are minding
their business.
And it brings me back to that story, like the girl that was giving your husband a look.
Yeah.
Your husband's just there.
Literally
just there
greeting his friend. I just hate it. And I'm really big on, like, don't disrespect my family, Don't disrespect my family or my friends. Because that's when you see the nasty side of me. Because when you do that, it feels like you're disrespecting me.
Yeah.
Don't let me see it. And also, I'm not your age mate. We need to actually start bringing back respect for your elders. And I know I speak about respectability politics and all that crap and how, it's toxic, whatever. But we need a certain level of respect for our elders. I know that 30 doesn't look like the 30 of our parents.
This is it.
But we're still 30. We're still 31. Please, let's bring back respect for our elders. I'm not saying that you should call me auntie. I'm not saying you should call me ma. But recognize when someone is not your age, mate.
Do you know what? I have a different opinion to this because we are in, for us, especially, you're a bit different, but when you're in quite a creative environment, you start to see a lot of mixtures of age groups. Just because people have been doing, like some of the young people that came up were just killing it. Do you get what I mean? So a lot of the time, I do think we're not on the same level. Sometimes you can be on the same level and then you just speak to people with respect. But this is my thing. I'm really against finding reasons to disrespect people or to treat people with less respect than they deserve. I think that, for me, that's my problem. Like, I get what you're saying of age, but for me, it's like, you wouldn't even have to do it. We wouldn't even have to do that if we had common decency and we knew how to respect people off the back.
But we don't. Okay,
but
so
that's bad character.
How would you feel if a 16-year-old was like, addressing you as like, babe, hun, hey, love? Would that rub you the wrong way? Because maybe I'm very Nigerian. But like, don't call me babe. Don't call me hard. Steph is fine. Call me by my name. But like, I feel like I have to put that kind of boundary.
Do you know what? Maybe.
But then maybe it's because I know that if it ever gets to the point where you try and like sis me or like little sis me, I'll get ignorant. I'm just that type of person.
I hear that. Maybe I've been little sis a lot, to be fair. So I'm not as, I don't know, it could go either way. Like, I could be very passionate about it, but I'm not. I just think I deal with people's actions as they come. Do you get what I mean? I'm not really explaining it well. I might not have a problem with it, depending on why they are. So if the 16-year-old was like babe hunting me, I might find it a bit weird. I'd be like, oh, it's a bit forthright, which is what like Western will call it forthright. But it's just forthright. I don't know what's happened in you that you think that's how you speak to people. I'll just take it as it is. Until I see a lack of respect, then I'll be like, stop that, by the way. But before that, I don't, because she might just be used to, like some people are used to calling their mums by their first name, do you get what I mean? Or their parents by their first name. That's...
What black parent?
Some people, you know.
Who?
Yeah, some people, they'll joke around with their parents, be like...
calling their parents by their first name?
Some people do.
I didn't even know my mum's first name until I was older.
No, some people
kid you not.
do.
I did not know that woman's name until I was about 8 or 9. I only recently found out my dad's real first name.
Yeah, some people do.
Who?
People.
Who's calling their parents by their first name? What, you just come out the womb and say, hey, John?
No.
Hey, Sandra?
No, but like I definitely know there's some families where it's a bit of a relaxed environment. And so I would say, particularly, like where I've seen it is definitely Black British.
Calling their parents, because it's not even like it's a cultural thing, calling their parents by their first name.
But as like, so in familiarity, like, oh, how can I put it? All right, so for example, like a phrase I'll use to my mum would be like, "You right, doll? You right, babe?" Like that's how I'll in that familiarity. So some people would use that instead of the doll and the babe, they'd put the parent's first name.
You're right, John.
Yeah.
To their dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Greeting your dad like he's boss man at the corner shop. You're right, John. That is bizarre to me. Sorry.
So everyone's got their little thing in it. So that's why I just can't necessarily take that on until, again, I start seeing a lack of respect. Then it's like, oh, baby. And I think, again, I'm at that point and I'm so grateful because now when you're at the point where you're gaining your own self-confidence, you're more willing to be like, that's not behavior I'll tolerate very quickly.
So do you think it's not more of a, you're not bothered thing, it's more of like, maybe you didn't have the confidence to address it first, to set that boundary?
What do you mean?
So is it that your tolerance has, so now how you said that, okay, before, like now that your confidence is building up, you feel like you'll be quicker to say, like kind of nip it in the bud. Do you feel like,
say I don't speak, I'm starting to sit in that more. Like when we talk about that 30 stubbornness, the stubbornness you get in your 30s, I'm falling into some of my stubborn behaviors, which is my burn bridges thing. Yeah, that, because I'm not talking, I'm going. That's me. If there's a situation I do not like, I'm not doing a back and forth. One thing I don't do, unless I love you.
But would you address it? Would you address it then go?
Depends how much it bothered me. If it bothers my spirit, if you bothered my spirit so much that I need to tell you that you've done me wrong, then I'm going to do that. But again, my insecurities are with me in my belly. My intestines are in here. They're not on the floor. So I don't necessarily want to give people the power to know that you hurt me, or you made me feel a type of way.
Maybe
I'm just going to cut.
I don't even think it's necessarily telling them that it hurt you. Sometimes it's just you need to change it for people. Like change it into a Nigerian saying where it's like you basically nip it in the bud, like you put that person in their place. Because my thing, the danger of not speaking, which is what I find, I'm starting to find now, is that the danger of not speaking sometimes is that person, that person's perception of you sticks with them. Like, oh, she's not going to say nothing.
Yeah, but that's why, again, I think, and maybe I'm speaking from a place of privilege, because I think I know the spaces I am in this world right now, in my friendships, my relationships, and my career, I can cut.
Yeah.
I can.
I'm not even talking about friendships. I'm talking about like
work
acquaintances, like people that don't even mean stuff.
But
like,
this is what I'm saying.
Anything to you.
I can cut.
Yeah.
Because and one thing about us, obviously we work in spaces where we meet a lot of people, sure. But we have our friends. We have our friends. Please believe. We've had the same friends for the...
It's true.
At my table, you've been seeing the same people for 10 years.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? So I might meet new people. We might be in spaces where we're connecting with new people. Great. But when I come home and I'm gisting,
it's my friends.
Right. Do you get? So I don't need to be around you. And I'm so good with that. So for now, I'm like, I don't like the behavior. And I love that because, again, that's something that's happened in the last couple of months where I'm like, I love the fact that I'm not tied, I'm not cemented to any certain situation. Like right now, this is what I said, I'm kind of working on me, working on my skill set, working on managing my money, because all those things equate to not being bonded to something that you don't want to be bonded to.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? And that's just, again, it works the same thing for friendships, for me in my life. Friendships, relationships, work, career, everything. Once I'm more stable in myself and I've worked on the things that I need to work on, I know I'm in every situation I'm in because I want to be there. Not because I'm forced to be there, not because I don't have no other option. Which means if I see something I don't like or it starts to irk my spirit, I know baby, I'm gone. I'm cutting. And it's a great place to be in. And I understand not everybody's there. And for people that are not at that particular space at this point in time, that's okay. Say things. I would 100% say things. I'm in a space where I don't like, I just don't feel to talk right now. I feel to go. Do you get what I mean? That's the space I'm in. What I'm not saying in a couple of years, I might not be like, actually, let me tell you that when you did this, it was wrong, da, 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 da. But right now, I don't need you to know that you're rattling me. If you do rattle me or that you've evoked a certain type of emotion, my bedrooms can know that. My fiancé can know that. My mom can know that. But strangers outside,
I'm going to tell you, boy. One way or the other, you're going to know. And my thing is, I'd rather let you know so you never do it again than for you to walk around thinking that I'm a dickhead.
What was that babe's response? Like, how was her
She
demeanor
was
after?
startled, bro. I didn't even look at her after that. There's one thing about me, I will change it for you and I'm going about my business. And from there, you find it awkward to ever approach me again. And that's what I want. Don't speak to me. But I'm going to do that because you need to understand, especially when it comes to my family, I do not play. I don't play. Don't give no looks. I don't care what it meant. Don't do it. Keep your eyes to the ground if you have to. Don't do it.
I think, that people are really losing their ability to actually just communicate with other human beings like a normal person.
No, I don't think it's even that. I just think people it's just disrespectful.
Yeah, but what's there to disrespect?
Yeah, people think, again, you see, this is what I said. I don't care how auntie-ish it makes me feel. We need to start, establishing the boundaries. Age mates, we're not. Because they're not going to do that. Because the only reason why you feel comfortable to do that is because you're forgetting that I'm a big woman with a family. You cannot do that. You will not move like that with my family, with my friend. No one, don't do it. Especially not my family.
I just don't understand why we've been falling into this mean girl aesthetic so much.
I think it's because of the way people value each other nowadays. Your value is based on who you know, what events you're at, how many followers you have on socials, all of the irrelevant things. No one cares about character. No one cares about hard work. No one cares about what you've accomplished. If they don't see you associating with certain people, if they don't see you at certain events, if they don't see you with certain following, none of it matters. That's how people value people. So when you come along as someone who is accomplished, but you don't necessarily have the, how do I say, clout, they think that that's a leeway to disrespect you. And that's why I'm like so adamant about speaking up so you know, and sister, it's not that. Brother, it's not that. Please. I set boundaries. You've got to set boundaries. Sometimes you have to actively open your mouth and set boundaries so people know you are not the one to mess with.
I feel like for me, and again, this has all come of recent. How can I phrase this? I'm confident in me now. And I never used to be, yeah. So this is why I can say this. I'll say it in my chest, actually. I'm very proud. I'm very confident in me now. So I know what I bring to the table. So a lot of the time, when people move mad, I'm very like, oh, pull you. You've had a howler.
Yeah, I hear it. But you see that pull you've had a howler, silence can invite even more disrespect. So sometimes,
yeah, but remember, I'm
that
leaving.
table, sometimes you have got to do a cartwheel over it and kick them in the chest verbally so they know. And maybe that's me being real ignorant. I don't know. I might be PMSing right now. I don't know. But like...
And you're tired.
And I'm tired and I'm cranky. But I don't know. But honestly, for me, it's like a big thing. I'm like, we have such big dreams. We're going to be in certain rooms where we may have to fight to be heard.
Yes.
And you have to be prepared to fight. Me, I'll fight.
Yeah.
And by what I'm preparing myself for is like, okay, cool. I know I want to be in these rooms where big conversations are happening that could change my life.
Yeah.
I know as a black woman, I'm going to have to fight to be heard. So how I'm practicing is these small things. You see these small things?
I hear it.
You see these small things? You look at my husband a certain way, I'm pulling you up. Sister, it's not that. You're moving a certain way or you're crossing boundaries in terms of work and stuff. Brother, it's not that. These are the hours that I do.
I like that.
After that, I'll speak to you the next day when I start again. Setting those small boundaries. Because if you can't even do that, how are you going to go to those boardrooms and fight for yourself?
You're right. You ate with that. Yeah, you're right.
How are you
You're
going to
right.
go to the boardrooms and fight for yourself?
You're right.
Like, I'm very aware of who I am, what I want to be, the conversations I want to be involved in. I'm very aware of the struggles that come with who I am, where I want to be, and the conversations I want to be involved with.
Yeah.
You're going to have to fight. You're going to have to fight. Maybe you have you have lawyers and stuff, whatever, but I think it's down to you.
You have to fight for yourself. Yeah, you're right.
You have to
and if you don't know how to do it from now,
no one's going to read. In your head, you're thinking, oh, well, I'm just cutting her loose and not saying anything because poor her. She's going to hurt that one. She didn't say nothing, so who cares?
Yeah.
I can tell the next man, oh, what? Tia? She's fine. She ain't going to say that and you can do whatever. Absolutely not. There will be no room for misinterpretation. I am mad. Don't take me to that place. We can all be friends. We can all be happy, but don't cross the boundaries.
Yeah, you're right. I stand corrected.
There you go. Your first lesson of 31. Kick them in the chest, verbally. Not physically. Don't go to prison.
I want to talk about how, away from our ranting.
Sorry. That will be cut down.
I want to talk about my failed prank yesterday.
With the watermelon cake. It wasn't even a failed prank. It was God saving you.
So, guys, I decided I wanted to prank my friends. So, obviously, I wanted my birthday, any birthday I curate, I want it to be an experience. So, I had little gift bags. And to be fair, I planned to do a little thing where there was like little labels on the table and labels on the bags. I didn't have time for that because, I didn't have time for that. So I gave them these little gift bags with like some perfume and a little miniature bottle. But also I wanted to create an experience. And so my thought process was the perfume will remind them of the day. Because like scents help you remember an experience. And so collectively they associate the scent with this experience. But also alongside that, I wanted to play with their emotions a little bit. So what I wanted is to make a cake, but it'd be a watermelon cake instead of a normal cake. Now, part of this was across the last, let's say, 4 years, I, on average, was eating around about 6 cakes between June and July. Now, not whole cakes, fair enough, but we would have 6 cakes in our collective family households. So it'd be my mum's birthday, my dad's birthday, my father's day, my partner's birthday, his dad's birthday, my birthday. So 6 cakes.
Why are you having a cake for Father's Day?
You get cake for Father's Day.
You did that to yourself. No, you don't.
Yeah,
you get a mug that says best dad ever and
then
a
you
card.
cut the cake.
What cake? You lot did that to yourself.
You lot, do you get cake for Mother's Day and Father's Day, guys? Come on.
No, you get a mug that says best dad ever or best mum ever.
I do get a mug.
You did that to yourself. You carry on your story because I have points to make.
So anyway, I'm sick of the cake. And then on top of like buying cakes, my friends would make cakes. And so when they're now making cakes, that's a cake I have to eat. Whereas like, see, when it's commercially made, you can be like, oh, commercially made. But when it's someone's put their hard work into it, you have to eat it. So yeah, across my tolerance to cake is like getting lower and lower and lower. So this year, I said to Mal, I don't want cake, I want a fruit platter. Then I saw on TikTok someone saying, my husband doesn't like cake, so I made a watermelon cake. So I said, oh my God, what a fantastic idea. So I was going to prank everybody by getting a watermelon, cutting it into a circle, spreading some icing on it, put some like, little fruits on there so it looks like, those like fruit not fruit cakes, but the fresh cream cake. So it looked like a fresh cream cake. And then we'd cut into it and everyone would realize it's watermelon. And I'd be like, haha. To be fair, I wasn't going to get a backup cake either. So I wasn't going to get a cake for when they're let down. I was just going to be like, game, this was it, guys. Luckily, my partner kind of
Who
said...
has sense. Thank God for Malachi. A considerate human being. Thank you. Carry on.
Said you can't do that to me because they'll be honestly upset.
Yes.
Lo and behold, I'm suddenly called into work, so I can't help make the cake. So my partner's at home trying to make this cake by himself. And it wasn't really working. And to be fair, I have theories on why it didn't work, be it that the type of icing used wouldn't have worked on it. But yeah, so it didn't work. And so we didn't bring the watermelon cake. He mentioned it at the table and I was like, you ruined it, because I was so excited about what it could have been. But yeah, so it was my failed prank.
It would have been a disastrous night.
Everyone was so angry at the idea of it.
No one, I promise that would be your last birthday celebration. That would be no one's coming after that. After that year, no one's coming. 32, 33 onwards by yourself, you and Malachi, because you went to go and try and prank us with a watermelon cake. Why would you do that?
It'd be funny.
It would. To who?
Me.
Okay.
Also,
you've lost all your friends because of that one little laugh, and I'm going to ask you, was it worth it? Because I will block you.
Why would you?
Because you know how I feel about fruits in cake, and you're giving me a fruit as a cake. I'll actually block you. We'll come and record this podcast, and you're still blocked. You can't even communicate with me. If you like be late, if you like try and talk about conversation, you have to email me when it comes to the podcast. I will never speak to you again. A watermelon. I'm so angry just talking about it. I'm so angry. Why would you do that? And no backup cake.
You got gifts though.
No. Screw your gift. You gave me a watermelon with icing on it.
It would have been so funny.
No. It wouldn't have. And thank God Andrew wasn't there.
Oh,
he would have flipped the table.
Yeah. Do you know what? It was such a funny day. I'm not gonna lie. It was so...
Guys, please, I just remembered. Guys, please. I need everyone to help me beg TR, because it's actually a sickness now.
Here we go.
There's this one haggard black bag that this babe carries everywhere. It's like a big office bag. You know them people that commute from like, I don't even know, like Hull or Reading into London for work, and they have that big bag that it carries their whole life. This babe carries it everywhere.
Oh my God.
We go to brunch, the bag will come. We come to record, the bag will come. Can you believe that this babe dressed up for her birthday dinner? As in Club L 2-piece, maxi satin skirt, matching shirt and all. We are leaving the restaurant. We're walking to the station now. I noticed a big black figure hanging off of Christiana's shoulder. I said, surely it can't be this fucking bag again.
Oh my God.
This babe brought her work bag to her birthday dinner.
I did.
To the point, I was so angry. I made her unpack the bag and show me what she brought with her that justified.
Can I just say, I don't drive, guys. I don't drive. And I know I need to drive. I need to drive because I need shit. I need things.
That's not the excuse.
It is. I had to carry 10 bottles of perfume, my heels, because I had to change out of those. 10 bottles of perfume, 10 miniature bottles of whiskey.
Guys, it was this small. I promise you.
It was
you
this
see
big.
what you carried? Those gift bags could have fit into a reusable Tesco bag.
Yeah, I didn't have that. Because I came from work.
So you brought your office bag?
Because I came from work.
No, Christian, you brought your office bag.
I came from work.
Christian, you brought your office bag.
I can't stand you. Can't stand. No, I was getting roasted for probably at least 45 minutes straight.
The bag that she was supposed to carry with her outfit, was crumpled in a gift bag. Just so that she could accommodate this big black tote bag. If you see the damn thing, she looked like she was ready to commute home to Reading after a long day at work. As in, I told her, I was like, go on the train. Go on the train. Just go. 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 What is in there? Why do you keep carrying that bag? And do you know the worst thing? Yesterday was actually a good day because she didn't actually bring her laptop. Usually the laptop comes everywhere. We'll be trying to get into a party. Sis's laptop is in her bag. Why is your laptop in your bag? In case someone emails me. Don't you have emails on your phone? We are in 2024. You don't have emails on your phone?
I do have emails on my phone.
Why do you keep carrying your laptop? I'll actually pay someone to snatch it at this point just so we never have to see it again.
Oh, Jesus.
Just never have to see it again.
No, my insecurity.
You are the bag lady.
I am word.
How are you the bag? You don't even have children yet.
It's so sad.
You're the bag lady.
It's so sad.
I actually want to see the bottom of your bag one day. Like, what is in there?
I do clean it out.
Yeah, because you carry it every day.
Yeah, word.
So you unpack it and then pack it back.
Yeah, like no, every week I do a clear out. So obviously because I use it
every day.
No, I do. Yeah, I do. Wait, I use it when I go to co-working space and I use it when I go to the office. Yeah, so more or less every day. I work from home quite a bit as well. But yeah, I try to clear it out every week just to make sure that I don't hoard rubbish in
You're
there.
hoarding the bag.
I am
the bag alone is
yeah,
a problem.
It is.
You're hoarding the damn bag. If you see the way this bag was hanging off her shoulder, I said, what is this black figure? What is your attachment with this bag? You don't have bags? Do you need me to help you get you a bag? Are you working right now? Are you honestly working right now?
I'm so sorry.
Close your phone. This is what you look. So you can work from your phone. Reddit Realness. I'm actually going to attempt to read for you for your birthday.
You have to open a present.
Yeah, that's the adult fight. Calm down. Let people surprise. Yeah, it's supposed to be a surprise. Why would I tell you when I present you your present? If it's supposed to be a surprise. So they can come and shout at me again and say, oh yeah, Stephanie, bro, we're doing the surprise again. You see, real life, you see, real time, we're seeing how you make me ruin surprises. Because why are you asking me questions? Then when I answer that, all of a sudden I'm the bad guy.
Yeah, it works. I set you up for that. And the thing is, I will chat. See, we when we gist, we're like, so this happened. So like, Steph, what do you know?
No, nothing. Ask me when am I going to present the surprise. Why would I tell you? Then you verify, open your mouth. Yeah, that's how Steph told me about the birthday surprise. Now everyone thinks I'm the bad person. Like, I can't keep a secret. I try my best. Right. Reddit Realness. Right. My fiancé got an escort pregnant while I was dealing with 2 miscarriages in a row. I just want everyone to be normal.
This is much. This is even much for me. I know you guys. Huh?
I want a week where, you know, the dilemma is so dry that it's like we don't even have to spend time on it.
Just read that again. Sorry, just recap, please. Sorry.
My fiancé got an escort pregnant while I was dealing with 2 miscarriages in a row. Let me get into it. I am a 30-year-old female and he is a 33-year-old male, engaged for 8 months. I never thought I'd be someone to have to write this. Never thought that I would go through something so devastating and heartbreaking as this. Last night, I had a young woman message me on Facebook telling me that my fiancé and her had been in a relationship from mid-April to mid-May of this year. My fiancé works from home, but he has 2 clients in 2 cities an hour from ours that he frequents for meetings. He does stay overnight often, and I thought I could trust him. Never gave me any reason not to, and I always had his location on. But doesn't matter if there was an escort at the hotel, how would I know? Oh yeah. She included a long paragraph of the backstory and included receipts of text messages, photos, and even money wire transfers. Also, during this time, we have been trying to conceive. I had a miscarriage in the end of February and managed to get pregnant again in the middle of April. I have a photo of my pregnancy test on April 16th, 2024. She proceeded to tell me that was the day he first reached out to her to meet up. I saw wire transfers of up to $4,000. He had texts with her that he wanted to take her to a sex toy shop, texts that he missed her and that she didn't need to do what she was doing and she could work for him. Not him trying to be a pimp. What the hell? That he would buy her a computer and help her out. Okay, maybe not a pimp. Maybe he's IT, I don't know. It made me sick to read. Even recounting this, my heart is in my stomach and it's pounding. She told me that he told her that he wants as many boys and kids to make a football team. And he was having sex with her with no condom and finishing her multiple times. She told me she got pregnant but miscarried because he was also causing her distress. I couldn't believe what I was reading. I confronted him last night and he admitted to everything. When I asked why he did it, his first response was that he was feeling rejected from me. And apparently he was counting all the times I rejected him. This is just insane to me because during this time he was cheating, I was at home dealing with 2 miscarriages in a row. My hormones and my body were all messed up. I felt devastated for losing 2 babies back to back. I was depressed and in pain. I also had an overnight ER stay one of the days because my pain was so excruciating. I had an ultrasound and they found a large cyst on my ovary, which was causing me extreme discomfort. I could barely walk, could barely stand straight, let alone have sex. And to find out during my most vulnerable and difficult time that the man who I love is seeking pleasure and comfort in a random escort he found from watching porn and clicking on the side advert from a website. It just makes me absolutely sick to my stomach. There's so much more to say, but I just need to get this off my chest and seek support. I don't know what to do. I'm heartbroken. I thought I found my soulmate, my person. I just want to scream. Has this happened to anyone else? I don't want to feel so alone. Sister, I'm not even going to lie. That's a very unique position to be in.
Yeah, it's very unique. He's very unhinged, but he's also not well. He's like, his insecurities are mad.
No, do you know what? I think it's very unfair for him to say that, oh, he did it because he felt rejected. The woman is going through
No, that's an excuse.
2 back-to-back miscarriages and has also now been diagnosed to have a large cyst on her ovary. I've had a cyst on my ovary. That thing is painful. And I didn't even know until it like ruptured. That thing is painful.
I don't think that's true. I think he's finding an excuse. It's a lie.
Of course.
So there's that. It's not that. He just wants attention. He wants sexual attention.
He wants sexual attention and he lacks discipline. Because for you to do it with a random escort that you found, you know those, I don't even know if you've ever seen it. You've probably seen it on like torrent websites where it has the pop-up like, oh, who wants to have sex tonight with a hot blonde or whatever. You actually clicked on that to go and find an escort. First of all, I'm very surprised that those ads are actually real. I always thought it was like malware.
I thought it will just open a virus.
So he
on
was
computer.
even willing to sacrifice his laptop or the whole computer or something.
He said, "I got Apple, so right."
For a little nun. He's actually crazy.
Cool.
He said for a little bit of puss, he's gonna sacrifice the laptop and possibly give up his bank details. But that's besides the point. The fact that that's what he went through that whole process just for what? A few minutes of pleasure. That's lack of discipline.
No. But that's why I said I think his insecurities are running rampant because it's not just lack of sexual discipline. That's one thing, and also wanting sexual attention and willing to go there to get it. But he's Captain Save-A-Ho because he's now trying to take her from the streets
and mold her into this woman.
His PA at this point.
Because I don't understand.
He said, "You can work for me. I'll buy you a laptop." So he's saying, "Babe, be my secretary and I'll fund you."
I really don't. I feel it's unacceptable. I don't even think insecurities is the excuse of this. Your wife is going through 2 miscarriages back to back.
It's very unhinged.
You've gone and you're talking to another woman about having babies with her.
You're talking to an escort about having babies with her.
Not that there's anything wrong with sex work.
There's nothing wrong with sex work, but it's the fact you've gone to a random stranger who has sex for a living, who you don't know, and said, "I want to impregnate you," without knowing their background, not knowing their person. All you know is that they're a sex worker. That's why I say it's got to be, there's something wrong. He's unhinged. And that's why I say, I'm saying insecurity on a lesser scale. It might be
he's just mad.
Crippling something.
Again, we're making excuses. You're making excuses for this mad man. He is just mad. He's indisciplined. He's inconsiderate. Very bad character. This is like the highest height.
And okay, this is gonna sound weird, but let me land. I don't think it's inconsiderate. I do, because inconsiderate means you must have had the thought process to be considerate in the first place, and now you're choosing to not consider somebody. I don't think his brain like that for you to be that over there to do all those things. I don't think some, because I'm in a space recently where I'm like, I just think some people's brains are wired differently, and that's why they do the things they do.
No, again, we're making excuses. He is him being inconsiderate, because if the thought of consideration didn't cross his mind, he wouldn't have hidden it. Remember, she only found out because the woman reached out.
You're right. So he knew what he was doing.
His moral compass somewhere was like, okay, this is bad. I need to hide this.
Okay, yeah. I stand corrected. Yeah.
Do you get what? If he was brazen with it, was like, this is what I'm doing. Cool. Then I'll be like, okay, maybe there's something wrong with him. But he's hiding it, so he knows it's wrong.
What is that? What makes you behave so
What
mad?
a terrible human being. Honestly, I'm so sorry to that woman. Honestly, I hope you have people around you that can hold you and support you, because I can't even imagine you've gone through 2 back-to-back miscarriages, only for a woman to reach out to you and say that your fiancé has been telling her that he wants to have kids with her.
It's a blessing in disguise.
As many boys as possible to have a football team.
It's a blessing in disguise, because that man, there's something wrong.
Yo, you know what?
There's something wrong. Get out. Don't
Maybe you were saved. Just go.
Go. Because to do that level of that,
that's scary. Do you know the level of indiscipline you must have to even resort to that? And not someone you know, not even like a work colleague, nothing like that. You clicked on the ad.
And then said, you're happy for her to work for you. I'll change your life. Then said, I'll impregnate you, give you a football team. For someone you don't know.
No. Whilst you have
cash up
your
in
fiancé.
Her. Cash up in her. And your fiancé has had 2 miscarriages.
Let's talk about it. This is how you know he's indisciplined. Even financially. This man is indisciplined.
Whilst baby's
You're
at home.
sending women for $4,000.
While your missus is at home recovering from 2 miscarriages. The emotional trauma that comes from that. The physical pain that comes from that.
This man is too indisciplined. Like, just go, sis.
Get the hell out.
Anyone that's dumb enough to send someone $4,000 for what? You're spending that much. That's someone that can put your household in financial ruin.
And the thing is, you're doing it over there rather than giving that to your partner to help your partner get better, to support your partner. Do you get what I mean? To make her life easier when she's going through something. That's where you're choosing. Girl, get the hell out. Get out. That man will ruin your life. He'll actually ruin your. If you stay there, if you forgive, it'll be to your own detriment. Get the hell out. Don't be angry. Laugh.
Be angry.
Celebrate. No, celebrate. Sometimes okay, this is me being me. But sometimes you've got to celebrate people's madness, because, all right, you've showed me I've been able to get away.
Yeah, but no, I'm sorry. You're still going to be angry. You have to be realistic, yeah. That was her fiancé. She is, again, 2 back-to-back miscarriages. She's going to be angry.
See, but this, I think this sits. So I have this response in. So you see how you sit with friendships, like when it's done, it's done.
Yeah.
I don't give it. I think I'm with that. When someone shows that degree of you're possibly psychotic, I'm like, okay, I've dodged a bullet. Let me hop, skip, and jump away. And like, my life will be better, because whatever was down that path would have killed me. Not necessarily killed me, but would have been very, very harmful to me. So I'm like, oh my God, what? Like, that's how I feel in regards to that. That's my version of a friendship
thing. I think it's easy to say that when you haven't actually, like, when you're not going through it. I think,
guess.
Yes, definitely leave. And it's a good thing that you dodged a bullet. But it's totally understandable if you're feeling emotions of anger or upset around it, because again, this is like your life. This is the life that you've known that's come crashing down based of this woman's message. You're finding out things about your fiancé that you didn't even know was possible.
That's it. You didn't even know that's the person.
You didn't even know that's the person. You said you thought you found your soulmate, your person, etc.
And this now, is what they're doing.
Overnight, it's now completely changed. Like, everything that you know as life has collapsed in terms of like your love life, in terms of like your home, your family, etc. So it's okay if you feel emotions, but definitely, even the whole thing of, has anyone else gone through this? Don't even look for anybody that you can just go. Please, I beg you. Because of what trying to seek solace in other people. Oh no, it's happened to me before, but we worked through things. No, sis.
Don't work through this.
No, sis. This man is not only sexually indisciplined, he's also financially indisciplined. That's someone that can put your whole household into debt. Don't do it. Sis.
Over one ad.
One ad. You didn't even care about malware. You said, I'm going to risk my laptop. What kind of indiscipline is that? You just don't care.
It's not even...
You don't care about the consequences.
It's not even a person he knew. Brazy
work.
Boy.
I've had that happen before, you know.
What?
It's like finding out that someone... At the time, I think I wasn't messing with them at the time, but I found out that they were messing with escorts.
Oh, yeah.
The text message. Their partner at the time, one of their partners at the time, found out that they were sleeping with escorts and then sent round the screenshots to basically all the girls that he was speaking to. Like made a group chat and you can see the screenshots of like him like messaging the escorts like out call, in call. That's how I found out about what all of those things meant. And I kid you not, I have never lost respect for someone so quickly in my life. Like so quickly. Because I'm just like, you are so indisciplined. And again, I have nothing against sex workers, etc. But you're in a relationship. You're speaking to multiple
That's what
women.
I was gonna say.
And even that wasn't enough for you. On top of that, you're sleeping with escorts.
The level of indiscipline
and we
is
were
crazy.
quite young. Like we were in our early 20s. So it was like, yo, brother, I'm not even gonna lie to you.
You're not meant to be there yet.
The path you're going down right now is crazy. It's crazy.
Like it's one degree of indiscipline to step out of your relationship. There's another degree of indiscipline to then not only just step out on a relationship, but step out of the other potential multiple relationships
and pay.
And
I remember when they confronted him, his thing was, oh well, it's better than dealing with the stress that comes with trying to like maintain you lot. Like at least I know I can go there and just do what I need to do and go. I literally just wanted to vomit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was just like, I can't even believe that the path you're going down at such a young age is crazy to me. It's crazy to me.
Isn't it a bit of an addiction then?
Yeah, no, of course it's an addiction.
Yeah, because it's like you don't actually like
the guy was rich either. So I'm like, that money that you're spending is actually like, you're sacrificing food.
But like, you don't like people because like you're very young. What you're saying, you don't want to maintain relationships.
You don't want to maintain relationships. You don't like the stress that comes with maintaining a romantic relationship. Despite being in one. So you'd rather just pay.
Poor girls though.
Oh, poor girls. Poor girls. Because that's how they found out about each other. Yeah, it was mad. But yeah, that the whole thing, I'm just like, you are very indisciplined. But shall we move on to adult fines? Happy birthday to you. I just thought I should have been outside. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tia. Happy birthday to you. Girl, it wasn't even that hard of a candle. Whew.
I was concentrating on my wish.
And that is...
Oh, I love this cake.
I don't know what it is. It said berry. I'm not sure what's inside. I feel like it's vanilla. It might taste a bit like fridge because it was in the fridge overnight. But
this is really cute.
I thought to get you a cake.
And it's a different cake from yesterday's.
Yeah, no, it's a different cake from yesterday. I was scared it was going to be the same cake, but it's not. But guys, wanted to do a little surprise and dedicate the adult finds of the week to Tia on her birthday. So I got her a cake. And my adult find of the week is her surprise gift. So as you know, Tia challenged me to get her something that I would like to see her in that she would never buy herself. Now, I was very, very tempted to go really left with it and get something that was very alternative. But I also am aware that she is almost like a cat and will get overwhelmed and scared if it's too funky. So I wanted to get her something that was practical, but still nice, something that she could wear. Is that a rip in my dress? Sorry. Something that she could wear every day.
That's
so that she
Chooks,
can
by the way.
Yeah, that was definitely Chooks. Chooks ate my dress. I just discovered the whole. We'll deal with him later. But I wanted to get you something that you could wear every day.
Okay.
Something that was comfortable, etc. So you can stop wearing your Crocs everywhere. And so I got you this.
Guys.
ASOS absolutely mashed up the box. So sorry, it weren't me. But here you go.
Thank you, babes. Oh, this is so cool. Right, I want everyone to see it. That's fine. Because you know we love our... Oh! You cutie!
So
these are cute. Are these the pandas?
yes, so I got her the Nike Panda Dunks. I feel like they're such a staple when it comes to trainers. You can literally wear them with everything.
we can match now.
We're not wearing it at the same time. I will make sure we don't wear it at the same time so people know that we are not a couple, whatever you're trying to do. But yeah, I thought you needed a practical shoe that you can wear that's still comfortable. So yeah, I got you the Nike Pandas.
These are so cute.
These are something
Thank
I would like to
you.
see you in. I think they'll go really nice with like your cargo pants.
They
Even
will.
these pants. But yeah, it's just an alternative to your Crocs. Because one thing about Tia, she will dress up from like head up until ankle, and then below will be Crocs. So I'm really trying to get her out of the habit of wearing Crocs.
I am making a conscious effort to incorporate shoes in my outfit. I'm
Please.
so bad with that. So I'll think about outfit. Outfit be banging, you look down, it's like, what are those?
It's just Crocs. It's just Crocs. I don't understand. But now you have a pair of shoes.
Good shoe.
Yeah.
Thank you, babe.
You're welcome.
This has been a great birthday. I'm really happy. Okay, I sound like I'm dribbling.
Are you dribbling?
No, I'm just very happy.
Aw, bless
Thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy your cake and your trainers.
Thanks. Do you want a slice of cake?
One?
Of course you don't. Wait, do you actually?
It might be Belinda's. I actually don't mind because man didn't even ask me if I wanted the it was gone. And I'm pretty sure I saw I'm pretty sure I saw Chuck's tune as well. I'm like, you're not even supposed to be having chocolate. But also I did forget to actually feed him because we ran out of food. So I had to deliver it this morning.
You and me both. Right now, Sorrel is eating like 7+ food.
Nah, like he can't even eat the dry food. Like I saw him attempting to eat it. I felt so bad. Like he followed me around the whole morning. I was like, let me deliver some food for you, boy.
I went to go get Sorrel's food just before I left the house, and it was only the food that she don't like. And I'm like, I'm so sorry, girl. This is all we got. I'll come back. And
literally,
you were about to eat.
I
but...
couldn't even trust myself to buy it after this. So I was like, let me just deliver it and just feed this boy. I know that he ate. When I say Chuck's fucked up that shit, it was gone. The bowl was clean. I said, you've been hungry. I was like, when's the last time you ate? Manny was like, the last time I gave him food was around 6 a.m. yesterday. I said, but he had a lot of dry.
Oh, fair.
But he just doesn't mess with the dry. He will only eat the dry if he's like desperate. Like if he's like dead, like if he's leaning out, like he could die.
If he's so hungry that he's now tired.
Yeah, but I think he reserves it for like when things get really bad.
Oh, bless him.
That I forget. Because he's so independent, I just expect him to like serve himself food.
Yeah,
like eat your food, or he'll eat when I'm eating. Like he will legit eat what I eat. So that I'm like,
you
that
don't
should
do
be
that.
enough.
You don't do that.
He had rich tea fingers the other day. Yeah, it's gonna be a real interesting vet visit for his next checkup.
Yeah, because he's gonna get fat.
No, he's quite slim. He's very active. That boy
fair.
from 4 a.m. until about midnight the next day, bro is doing cartwheels off the floor. Like he will sleep because he's so anxious. He only sleeps for like an hour or two because he just constantly thinks that people are after him.
Oh, bless him.
So he'll wake up like literally.
That's how I wake up, to be fair.
Yeah. But yeah, that was my adult finds of the week. The Nike Pandas, which I've.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I forgot we still got to do mine. Yeah. So mine will be the great experience I had at Smith's Bar and Grill in Paddington. So they do a bottomless experience on Fridays and Saturdays, actually. And so you get to choose essentially your bottomless drink. I think how it works is your bottomless drink is one drink, if that makes sense. So it's not one drink, but you've got choice of like red wine, white wine. You've got to stick to it.
Yeah.
But it was good. I got the cocktail of the week. I'm the only person that got cocktail of the week. And again, I had like a 750ml, and they were ready to top it up again if I finished the bottle, which I didn't. Or I finished it just as we left. But to be fair, we had less time because somebody was late. Somebody being me. But the food was great, actually. And like I was ready to look at it like a bit like, excuse me, brunch food. Oh, okay. But no, it was fantastic. Really well seasoned. Like, yeah, it was just a fantastic time. There was a DJ, and they were playing good music. Mm-hmm. It was like, they had some commercial pop, then they had like R&B. It was a vibe. He
really switched up and he went full black towards the end. Like he played Busy Signal.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
I'm a friend.
Yeah. That's what they brought out the cake to. But
yeah,
I agree. It was a very nice restaurant. Probably one of your like best birthdays.
I think.
really enjoyed.
Yeah.
That and the park one will always be like the top one for me. But park one more because like I think because it was locked down and like the first time that in a long time that anyone had done anything where people could come together.
Yeah, and I provided food.
Yeah, and we just got finished in the park.
And you got finished and got sober, then got finished again.
Yeah, like literally we were there for so long, we got drunk, sobered up in that same spot on the grass, then got drunk again. But that was a really nice birthday, and Smith's Grill was really, really nice. Like,
yeah, it was really nice.
I will definitely like would love to go back.
We're gonna do that again. I think I'm gonna do more things like that because that's a very kind of chilled kind of birthday for me, and I want to incorporate more of those experiences in my friendship.
I feel less anxious as well because everyone paid beforehand. So that thing of I only had a cocktail, so that's not me, or that mysterious £300 that comes up.
We didn't deal with that.
We didn't deal with that because everyone has prepaid.
We had just nothing to worry about.
Takes away the anxiety of it all. That was like probably one of the first birthday dinners that I proper enjoyed.
Yeah.
With like no anxiety towards the end about paying, etc. because everything was taken care of. You knew that you paid this set amount, you get limitless drinks, and you get limitless food. So even if you're not happy with the first meal that you ordered, you still have a second chance to try something else. And it was just a really chill group as well. I really liked it. Like, everyone was just like conversating. Like at one point there was different pockets of conversations happening at the table, but no one was left out. Which I really liked. But it was just like a really grown, like I was like, oh, this is nice.
We're really grown and sexy. It's really
like, it was really nice. There was no pressure to like
perform
or like proper like dress up.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you gotta wear a bodycon dress. Like obviously people came looking nice, but it was like it's chill. Like
it's
you could wear an outfit that you could actually walk home in.
Yeah.
Like, which I really appreciated. I really appreciated because I hate the awkwardness of like even going on public transport, like dressed up. But I felt really comfortable yesterday. I wore leopard print jeans and like a black. They called it a corset t-shirt, but it just felt like a t-shirt that was stitched at the waist, and some earrings and stuff. But even like the kitten heel, like I was just comfortable, I think that added to the experience for me. So that was a really good birthday. Well done.
Thanks. We're stepping into a new era, and I really am loving it.
God.
But on that note, guys, that's the end of our show.
Sorry if it wasn't as eventful or ha as our usual ones. I'm hanging. So
I mean, I've had 4 hours sleep.
We showed up. We go again next week. But if you did enjoy this show, please do. In fact, for Christiana's birthday, please do give us a 5-star review on Spotify. Even if you didn't enjoy the show, but you love Tia, please give us a 5-star review. If you are watching on YouTube, we recently just hit 200 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you so much.
We love you.
We are working towards 1,000 subscribers. So please, if you enjoyed this show, if you love us and you want us to continue, please do subscribe, like, comment. I love the fact that people are starting to comment on YouTube. Tell us your thoughts.
Yeah, we want to hear it.
Clips,
please.
Story times. The podcast episodes, like we want to hear your opinions. Spotify has also introduced this new comments thing on your podcast now. So now you can actually leave comments on Spotify as well. So if you are listening on Spotify, please do comment. Let us know your thoughts, etc. Like responses. You let us know what you want to speak about. If you want to see anyone in particular on the podcast, etc. And again, I'm going to do the socials runs. If you love us, follow us on Twitter, WJGH Podcast. Twitter, that's for Twitter, sorry. Instagram, we just got here pod. TikTok, which we are very close to 1,000 followers on TikTok. I think we're about 50 followers away. If you enjoy our podcast and you want to be fed the little snippets over the week to get you through the day, follow us on We Just Got Here podcast on TikTok. And have I covered all the bases? Is that it?
Insta.
I did Instagram.
You did Twitter.
Instagram. TikTok. I did Instagram. We Just Got Here pod.
You did.
You do this every week. Are you okay? You just start taking your omega-3. That might be an early sign.
Is it only 3?
Yeah.
Twitter, Instagram, TikTok.
Yeah. Oh, God. Buy your omega-3 is already happening. Only just turned 31. And the dementia's setting in. Jesus. But yes, that brings us to the end of our show. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
We love you.
Bye.
Bye.